Oh, hi, Ty.
Hello, Kayi. How you doing?
Can you hear me? I'm doing great. Thank you. So good to have you
It's
here.
nice being here.
I would love how is life in Rwanda?
It's great. So far, so good. No problems. I love it here. Sure, no problem. I just speak up. I hope it don't start to echo if I get too loud, but
Perfect.
everything's
Perfect.
good? Okay, good.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're
I
back
was also
now.
getting a little bit of a delay in the video myself, so, but you can hear me now, okay?
Yes, perfect.
All right. I just wanted to say welcome to everybody. And then once again, my name is Ty Nichols. My website is africainvestmentguide.com. And what I do is I help people relocate to Rwanda, and I also help people to purchase real estate. So I do both of those activities here in Rwanda, even though I use my stateside number, because a lot of people ask me, why do I use a stateside number from here in Rwanda? It's just that people just feel better using that number instead of my Rwanda number.
Great. Guys, kindly make sure you put in the chats. I know you have a program, where individuals and families can pay and join you in Rwanda to experience Rwanda for themselves. Can you tell us about that tour or program, please?
Yes, I can. First, like you were asking me before, I'll give you a little bit history about myself. I am a licensed real estate agent. I was a licensed real estate agent back in the States. I was also a licensed real estate appraiser. So I did all those activities in the States first, and then I just relocated here to Rwanda, and I'm doing the same thing basically now that I was in the States. So I didn't just get here and just start selling real estate. I am experienced, and I've been doing real estate for well over 12 years now. But to move forward, like I said, I have a relocation program for other people that want to come here, like myself, who want to, try to, see what life is like here in Africa. And we teach you everything you need to know as far as getting visas, as far as learning your way around, how to purchase a house, how to rent a house, anything that you need to know as far as relocating, we help you with that. We also can help you with employment too. We can help you to find, the best thing to do, of course, is to start a job instead of trying to, I should say the best thing to do is start a business instead of trying to work for somebody else, because of course they're not going to pay you what you used to. So I recommend most people start their own business.
A very good plug right in there, because we can't go back to the continent and start competing with our brothers and sisters for jobs out there. It's down to us to go and create jobs. I hope you can still hear me clearly, Ty.
Yes, I can.
Awesome. So that's a
I'm just
very
trying to shut
good.
off my other phone. Sorry about that.
Okay, yeah, that's okay. That's okay. I'm sure that's. Yeah, D,
Yeah,
I
but
will
as I
put
was
your
saying,
question
when you
in
come
the.
here, you need to start, excuse me?
No, go ahead.
Oh, as I was saying, when you get here, you need to have a business plan already in place, and I help you to do that as well, because once again, when you get here, you can't depend on nobody else to give you a job, because it's, like I said, it's not going to be what you used to back in Europe or the States or wherever you're coming from. In most cases, it's going to be a whole lot less. So when you get here, or actually if you call me before you get here, you should have a business plan already worked out. So that way you hit the ground running.
Great. That will make things very, very easier for anyone that want to go to Rwanda and have their own business. You really need someone that is already on the ground, that that knows exactly how to do things. So when it comes to open a business, for example, in Rwanda requirements.
I'm sorry, it froze for a second. Could you repeat that?
Okay, I was saying for anyone here right now that is listening to us that want to, go to Rwanda and have their own business, what are the requirements, for anyone to open a business, for example, in Rwanda?
Well, the first thing you have to do is just register your business, which you can actually do that online here. You can register your business at the Rwanda Development Board. And then after that, then you just go down and, once you have a business in Rwanda, you can also start to get like your immigration done at the same time. So that's another good thing.
Wow.
So when you get your business, you can also try to apply for your residency. But like I said, if they contact me, I can go over all that information with them.
Okay, that's brilliant. So how can they sign up with African Investment Guide?
Well, it's simple. All they do is go to africainvestmentguide.com and then just go to the Contact Us page and then just tell me what they want to do and I'll get back in touch with them.
Okay, that's brilliant.
I can get them, whatever questions they have, they can just go to africainvestmentguide.com, ask it on the Contact Us page, and I'll get back in contact with them.
Okay. And you did mention about helping people find a job.
Yes, I can help
so
people
can you
find
learn
a
a
job.
little bit more how the process?
Well, it's just that I have like a lot of contacts now that I'm here. But like I said before, it's best to always start your own business because I can help you find a job, but the job is only going to pay you, to be honest, it's only going to pay you like a few $100s. And most people are going to need a whole lot more. People coming from the States or from Europe, they're going to need a whole lot more than that to, to live at least somewhat the way they did back home.
So true. What you do is to contact Ty, and then you'll be able to explain properly what you need to do in order to prepare yourself properly, because going to a country that you don't know anything about is always helpful to be in contact with someone that knows the in and out of that country in order to help you to relocate the transition very, very easier. So that's the reason why we have this type of stream. So please make sure you put your questions as well in the chat. So once Ty cover everything he would love to share with us tonight, he will be able to answer those questions as well. And another thing, I just want to know, like the very first time you visited Africa, can you share your experience with us?
Well, the first time I visited Africa, like I say, it was over 12 years ago. I visited Ghana. Like a lot of people, I started off in West Africa. And since my wife is from Togo, I actually went next door to Togo too. And I liked it so much that while we was there, I just happened to purchase some real estate. And we just purchased it for retirement. So we just left it there. I purchased it and I just left it there. It was like in the middle of nowhere, just close to the beach. Wow. Sand, palm trees, nothing there. And then I come back like a few years later, there's like a big hotel right there next to my property. And then like a couple years after that, they just started building houses all around and my value just shot up. So I purchased that property for like $500. And today that property is worth over $50,000. So I tell people all the time, even here in Rwanda, if you purchase real estate, you can just purchase it, just leave it there, just sit on it. And then who knows, a couple of years from now, especially now the way it's growing over here, a couple of years from now, you could triple, quadruple what you paid for it in just a couple of years.
Sure, you are taking notes because sometimes people think, oh, I can't speak this language or that language. So based on that, they don't even want to make an effort to visit the country in the first place and see if there are investment opportunities. So it's so good, like you share, what you did when it comes to the time you visited my country, and then you're like, oh, let's just buy this. You and your wife, like, let's buy this for retirement. So like, you didn't plan like stay there at that time. per se, but you just bought the property, and now did you say 5,000?
No, 50,000.
50,000, and now
Yeah, because
you do like,
it's beachfront property. It's
wow.
beachfront property, and it's a hotel right beside us. And then, like I said, now there's like subdivision, houses all around. Before, when we first purchased it, it was nothing there, nobody there, and now it's part
Yeah,
of the city.
I was asking Ty, I was asking for cost, when you bought the property.
Well, like I said, it was like 12 years ago. I paid $500 for it.
Right.
And then that's when I got the idea for Africa Investment Guide. I said, well, man, maybe I should turn this into a business.
Yeah, that's very, very smart. And that's one thing I always encourage people here to do. Like, you don't necessarily have to go and stay in those countries if the language barrier is a big. There are investment opportunities. You can take advantage of that. So it's so good that you share that with us. So when it comes to real estate in Rwanda, I know it's something you are so big in doing real estate, over the investment and all that, when it comes to buy lands and properties. So I would just like to know if a person that is not from Rwanda, for example, if they can buy land or in Rwanda.
Yes, you do not have to be a citizen to purchase land in Rwanda. Anybody, pretty much anybody can purchase land here. They have what they call a UPI number, which tells you who the owner is. So you can easily find out who the land belongs to. And, if they had their property for sale, you can just purchase it. It's not like a lot of red tape like in the States that you got to go through. You just find the owner wants to sell, you just purchase it from them. It's not a big deal. It's very simple.
Amazing.
As a matter of fact, I also sell land online. Like if somebody see a property, like one of the properties I show, if they see it online, I can actually purchase that property for them. And if they give me a power of attorney, I can sign all of their name and everything on the title, so they can purchase online. I'm like one of the few websites where you can actually purchase real estate online here in Rwanda. And a lot of the property, by the way, a lot of the properties that I sell are well below value. Like say, for example, I have a property for sale right now. Well, I have somebody looking at it, but until they pay me, you can purchase this property for like $7,500, but the property is worth well over $40,000. So I'm offering people opportunities to purchase real estate and gain wealth quickly if they purchase the land and then subdivide it and resell it.
Absolutely. So that's a good, very, very good investment opportunities. So many people are making up their mind when it comes to relocating to Africa. And we know like the economy is just growing so fast. So if you don't even have that investing in Africa plan, then you're going to miss out big time, because right now is just the perfect time, I would say, for anyone that is serious, to link up with the right people like yourself and add, some, and make sure, you go. I always encourage people to visit first wherever you want to, take your money and invest. Go over there, meet the people, do some digging, and then, you go from there, than just thinking so much about something or just being on this side and decide, because this person is saying this, no. Make sure you have a proper relationship with people that you want to go in first, and then you take it from there. But if you are not thinking about investing on the continent, then you are not doing yourself any good at all.
Yes. Well, I always highly recommend people to come here first and check it out. I mean, I even came here first, before I actually moved. But that was really my wife's idea, because I was ready to move just by all the research I've done. And plus I've visited I've been to like 7 African countries. So I really wanted to move to Africa anyway.
Okay.
But my wife asked me to come and check it out first. So I came over and checked it out, and I saw everything was the way I thought it would be. And so I just came back home. We packed everything up and just came on over. But I still recommend that people come here first, you know, to see if they like the place. And then, you know, they can make a, you know, informed decision. But if you just want to invest, you don't even really have to put your foot on the soil. You can invest through Africa Investment Guide. And like I said, you can buy and sell real estate online and still sit back in the States or wherever you at and make money.
Yep. So any other things you would like to share with us? I know one common question that people love to ask is, you know, what is the rough, you know, let's say roughly cost of living in Rwanda? But again, it depends on everyone and how much they, you know, what their lifestyle is. But can you, you know, touch on that a
Well,
little bit
for
when
me,
it
to
comes
be
to
honest, I
transport?
really
Maybe let's
don't.
say for a single person.
Okay. Well, to be honest, I really don't have any expenses because, you know, I have a couple of bed and breakfasts that I manage. So therefore, I
Okay.
just I just stay in the bed and breakfast. So therefore, see, that's why I say you have to look at all the opportunities that's available here. You know, so I have transportation, I have, you know, a place to stay, you know, so I really don't have any real expenses. Now, I know everybody's not going to do that. You know, some
Okay.
people, they're going to have expenses. So it really, everybody's going to be different. But to just give you a rough estimate, you probably could live comfortably here for like maybe, I would say 800 a month. You can live very comfortable on 800 a month.
Okay.
But like I say, since I manage a bed and, well, like several bed and breakfasts, and I also have transportation services. So all my services are free basically. So I don't really have any expenses. And also too, I help people to do that too, to do exactly what I'm doing. So like say for instance, if somebody wanted to move here and they wanted to open a bed and breakfast or transportation service, taxi service, you know, I can help them with all of that stuff. And then they can live free, like I do, basically.
That's good. You know, you are giving that helping hand to anyone that relocate to Rwanda, you know, to show them the way and how they can do things. So that's really, really good. I also want to know when it comes to renting of accommodation, for example, which so many people love to know about that. Do you have to pay a deposit, or how does it work in Rwanda?
Well, in most places, they're going to want at least 3 months deposit. Most places, like I said, if you talk with the owner, maybe you can get a deal, special deal with the owner of the property. But most likely, most people are going to want at least 3 months deposit.
All right.
So you can start off with like a 3-month lease, and if you like it, then you can move to a year lease, or you can find another apartment or house, you know, whichever you're looking for. But in most cases, they're going to want at least 3 months.
Okay. Which is, you know, not bad.
No.
Really bad. And when it comes to land and agriculture in Rwanda, anything you can, you know, share regarding those type of investment?
I'm sorry, it froze again. Could you repeat that?
Oh, yeah. When it comes to land and agriculture, for example, investment, is there anything, you know, you can share with the viewers, those that, you know, so passionate about agriculture project, for
Yes, I
example?
sell real estate, residential, as well as agriculture. And so you can easily purchase either one for like around $3,000 for a decent sized plot. You know, a lot of people ask me, well, they want to, how could I start a farm? Or they want to start a farm and they want to purchase agricultural land. So I sell agricultural land as well as residential land. And like I said, they are both very simple to purchase. The main thing that you need when you purchase land, of course, is the money and your passport. That's it. Anyone can purchase land in Rwanda.
Straightforward.
And also, too,
That's
let me
brilliant.
also say it's not a lot of, well, I haven't seen any corruption as far as, a lot of people say, well, in other countries, I'm not going to name the countries, but they say in a lot of other countries, they sell the same piece of real estate, 2, 3, 4 times. Well, that doesn't happen here.
Wow, that's great, because like so many countries, that's the case. I have to laugh because yeah, it happened in different countries. So
Yes.
that's a good thing. Is buy land, for example, in Rwanda, then they don't have to, be like very anxious, like, oh, is the only mine, or is going to be like 2, 3, 4 other people that will show up and say, oh, they also bought the same
Yes.
land. Oh dear.
Yeah, I've heard the stories. I've heard a lot of people say they purchased land and the same piece of land 2 or 3 other people own. So.
Ty, this question, I just had to put it in quickly there for you. But before I put this question, how much will you say roughly in Kigali, for example? Let's cover Kigali, and then outside Kigali, if someone wants to buy like a plot of land, inclusive, would say, including like all the paperwork and the fees, all those things, how much will it be for like?
Well, like I was saying before, the main thing is where it's located. The closer you get to downtown, of course, the land is going to be a whole lot more expensive. So I usually try to get a little ways outside the, downtown area, or a little bit outside of the city. And then in cases like that, you can buy land for starting around $3,000.
Awesome.
And then, like I said, you can hold that land for, who knows, maybe a couple years, and then resell it.
Oh,
like I said, and get your money back, plus more.
Okay. Right. But I know, like in some countries, they say, oh, you can hold the land for 99 years. Is the same thing in Rwanda, or that does not apply?
Well, here is 40. They have what they call renewable lease. So you purchase the land on a 49-year lease, but then after the 49 years is up, you just renew it. Just like I always tell people, look at like if you rent a house or an apartment or something like that, you rent it for a year, and then after the year is up, you just renew it. Okay, well, that's how their land works. You purchase it for 49 years, but then after the 49 years is up, you just renew it. A lot of people think that after the 49 years is up, they take the land back. They don't take it back. You just have to renew it. You just keep renewing it every 49 years. So they don't come and take the land back. And for some reason, like say, for instance, they want to put a highway or something like that, and they do take the land, they pay you for it. They don't just walk up and say, okay, well, you got to leave. We're going to take your land. No, they pay you for your land. So it's safe to purchase land. It's safe to build on it. It's safe to live on it. If, like I say, your 49 years run out, you just renew it. You can pass it down to your, your wife, your children, whatever, or you can resell it.
Okay, that's very reassuring. And this question is from Helen. I think since you share with us, you married to a Togolese, I think he said, well, he's asking, what is it like being married to an African queen? As for you, sir, Ty.
I'm sorry, your phone
right,
the video is freezing. Say that again.
No, it's okay. It's okay on this side. We can see you clearly. It's not frozen. So
I was saying.
Yeah, go ahead.
I was saying my video was freezing, but okay. Like I said, it's great. I mean, I love her. I mean, everything is going fine. I mean, I can't complain. We've been married. Oh, she can get mad at me now. But it's been over, I'll put it this way, it's been over 20 years. So wow. She gonna say, oh, you forgot the exact amount.
You don't want to get into trouble. Yeah. That's good. I made a video actually, and I'm like, I'm just sharing with people that don't know nothing about Togo. You know how great both, I would say, men and women, but this case is more like the women, because I was talking about food, how great, the food is so good, and stuff like
Yes.
that, and the women. So, it's good you share that as well. You are actually the very first guest I have that actually visited Togo. So it's good to know. I
Yeah,
think,
I like Togo. Most people have never heard of Togo, it's because it's a small country. So yeah,
yeah,
most people never heard of it, but it's right beside, for those of you who's never heard of Togo, it's right next door to Ghana. So if you
Ghana.
go to Ghana, you can always take a visit over to Togo just by crossing the border. So that's a shout out to Togo.
Exactly. Like,
And while you're over there, pick up some real estate.
exactly, do your business and get out. If you don't want to,
Exactly.
sit there, you just go and do what you have to do, or go on holiday and come back. Like you said, from Togo to Ghana, if you're going by flight is like less than an hour.
Yes. We actually
And by
drove
road,
from
depending, 4 maximum.
well, we drove from Accra, in Ghana to Lome, Togo. So you can actually drive between the two cities. So people who like to run a car, or if you want, you can take a bus, and you can just ride the bus from Accra, Ghana to Lome, Togo. I think it was like it's a little over a couple hours, so it's not that far.
Yeah. With bus, there are a little, if you go with those small cars, for
Yes.
maximum like 3.5, 4, you'll be in Togo. So when you go
Yes.
to Ghana, visit Togo to know what we are talking about.
Exactly.
Can he talk about how many people have found, oh God, love while on his trips without saying names?
I'm sorry, could you ask the question again?
Kellen wants to know if you ask how many people have found love whilst on your trips without saying no names.
Oh, I definitely won't say any names, but I'll put it like this: quite a few.
Okay. So
Quite a few.
so that's for both male and female. So, check
Exactly.
Africa Investment Guide, check the site out, and sign up to Rwanda. Ty is here to hold your hands and show you around and make sure, things run so smoothly for you. So that's very, very good. Anything you like to share with us, Ty, tonight before we end the live?
Like I said, if you need help with anything, I'll try my best to help you. Like I said, if you want to relocate or if you want to purchase real estate, whatever it is you're trying to do. I had one guy, he contacted me because he wanted to build a office building here in Rwanda. So I get people from, people that's buying like 1 or 2 little acres to people who's buying, multi-million-dollar properties. So whoever is interested in doing business in Rwanda, like I said, especially dealing with real estate, then contact me, Ty Nichols, at africainvestmentguide.com.
Great. Any advice for brothers and sisters that, because of the language barrier, they always they can't go to francophone countries? What will you say to them?
Well, actually here they speak, their language is called Kinyarwanda. So a lot of the people here don't speak, actually they don't speak French or English. They don't have a lot of people that speak it. They mostly speak their own language here, which is like one of the few countries I've ever been to where, the most of the people don't speak English. So, but the language is called Kinyarwanda. So if you plan on moving here or visiting here for a long period of time, then it would be a good idea to get some CDs or something like that to learn a few words, because when I got here, I didn't know anything, because I didn't know, like I said, it was going to be like that. I thought that I was going to be able to just get off and talk to any and everybody, but it doesn't work that way. So most of the people, like I said, of course, people that work in, like, if you stay like around the tourist areas, like the hotels and stuff like that, of course, they can speak English. But once you get away and you get to meet the real local people and you go out into different communities, then very few to anybody is going to speak English. So The good thing about my wife, though, she speaks French. And so she can communicate with a couple more people than what I can, because some of them do speak French. But for the most part, they just speak their own language.
Right, which is good. That is, we need to encourage that more, because, there is nothing wrong with us embracing our languages. So that's brilliant.
Yes.
Brilliant. And can you now, Ty?
It froze up again. I'm sorry. Could you repeat that?
Oh, okay. Just want to know if you are able to speak the language now, or you still in the learning process.
Oh, I'm still in the learning process. I'm not going to embarrass myself on camera. But I can say a few words, but I'm not nowhere near where I should be. I'd be so busy running around trying to do business, but I need to actually stop and learn the language, and just take like maybe a good couple of weeks off and just actually immerse myself in the language.
Mm-hmm.
But still, even though I don't speak the language, and when I first came here, I didn't really know anybody, I'm still doing very well business-wise. So I think I've accomplished a lot. And, I've only been here like, 6 months now. So in those 6 months, I've really acquired a lot in that short period of time, especially for somebody that don't speak the language. So I'm getting there.
So that's you surely will, and that's very encouraging, to hear. So for anyone, in the chat right now, or people that watch this live stream later, and you really want to visit Rwanda, please reach out to Ty Nichols, and he will be able to help you with that. Those of you that are so interested in investing into real estate, he's also able to help you with that. So much, for joining us tonight. Et tout ce que j'aimerais partager avec vous, c'est que avec Ty et ça, ce qu'ils font, en fait, ils ont leur propre package. Il faut dire ça comme ça. So, ils peuvent vous aider, ils vont vous aider si vous voulez simplement visiter le Rwanda, ou vous voulez aller s'installer là-bas permanemment. Donc, tout ce que vous avez à faire, c'est de visiter, savoir plus, et le contacter, et puis il sera en mesure de vraiment vous aider si vous voulez aussi aller là-bas pour travailler ou bien avoir votre propre business. Il sera en mesure de vous aider avec tout ça. Donc, c'est très, très important qu'on se connecte avec ces genres de personnes comme Ty avec nous ce soir. Donc, s'il vous plaît, visitez leur site pour en savoir plus. Et si c'est votre première fois sur ma chaîne, n'oubliez pas d'activer la cloche afin de ne pas rater mes lives. Et aussi, vous pouvez me joindre ici live pour partager vos services ou produits avec nous. Et très bonne soirée à tous. À très, très bientôt. So, guys, thanks everyone for joining us tonight. I'm sure, you learn one or two things watching us tonight. Please don't keep this information only for yourself. Make sure you share this with someone. And I will see you guys very, very soon. Don't forget to check out www.moka.co.uk and keep supporting Black-owned businesses. Very, very important. Is not a trend, is a lifestyle. So keep supporting our businesses. And thanks so much for watching tonight. And I'll see you guys very, very soon. Thanks so much, Ty, for joining us tonight.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And I wish you all the best.
Thank you.
You're welcome, Ty. Bye, everyone in the chat, and take care.